Welcome into the Fan X Sports Channel for sports fans by sports fans. It's your boy Coach I. Where are my dogs at? All right, man, it's rivalry week, hate week for the opponent that you hate. And right now we got the South Carolina Clemson rivalry on deck. I'm originally from South Carolina, but of course, I brought my South Carolina friend and my Clemson friend to come in here and duke it out on the stage. All right, first we're going to bring in, y'all know he back. This is Jeff, the stat guy. What's going on, Jeff?
Yo, what's good, Coach I? You know, hate week, baby. Loving it.
Hey,
loving it.
Tell the people why you became a South Carolina fan.
Man, you know, growing up, man, going to church, elderly couple from church invited me, take me to a game, took me down to Willie B on a chilly Saturday afternoon in October. Got to watch my Gamecocks get rolled by Tennessee. Man, those were the tough times, but man, just fell in love with it. Fell in love with the atmosphere. Man, when you can be okay with losing ain't the worst thing, man, it makes the good times that much better.
Hey,
and
man.
we climbing the mountain right now. We climbing the mountain.
I always tell people, man, I'm from South Carolina, of course, UJ alum, but I think South Carolina fans might be the most loyal fans in college, man. Y'all can put up with 2 straight seasons of not winning a game and then selling out every game while doing that. Yeah, I don't think that's top, man. And my Clemson buddy, hey, man, it's basically like this, man. Clemson wife, Clemson life. That's how it rolls. What's going on, Gray?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, tell the people out there, man, when you became a Clemson fan.
Honestly, I've been a Clemson fan since I lived in New York. My grandmother sent us shirts up from the Jock-a-Lot when they were down here. And I had the old raggedy misprint Clemson shirt that I wore forever. This old country dude picked me up one day in the mall, like grabbed me and told me, Clemson. And he was from South Carolina, so he was just shocked to see somebody in New York with a Clemson shirt on. And at the time, I had no clue what it was, no clue, nothing about it. So when we finally moved down here when I was a kid, that was the first place they took us. They took us to Anderson, took us to the Jock-a-Lot, rode around Clemson campus, and I've been a Clemson fan ever since.
Ever since, everything is in the books. All right, man, we're going to start out with some of y'all rivalry experiences, man. All right, great. Tell me about the craziest South Carolina-Clemson interaction you've ever had.
Oh, shit. Let's see. I think the craziest thing I ever seen in my life was when I was in high school. They, they had the Clemson-USC rivalry between the teachers, and them fools had a casket that they walked around the school, and it wasn't like a fake it was a person dressed up like the Gamecock in it. And I'm like, nowadays that shit you would have made the news.
Bruh, that teacher would lose.
They would just walk around with a full-blown casket with people in it. So yeah, that was crazy back in the day.
Hey, teacher try that now. They are getting fired on the spot.
Oh my God, getting fired. Yeah.
What about you, Jeff, man? What's the craziest Clemson, South Carolina, or South Carolina Clemson in your case experience you've had, man?
For me was betting a stack that we were going to beat Clemson 5 years in a row, and then actually pulling it off. So I got lucky on that one. For a second, I thought my drunk self had written a check that my butt couldn't cash, but the boys pulled it off.
Hey, man, living in the state, I've been a witness to a lot of stuff. I remember the fight that you guys had. I think it was at Clemson in Death Valley that made neither one of y'all.
Bottom of the hill, baby.
Neither one of y'all was able to go to a bowl game that year.
Crazy. Man, that dude was on the news just here recently. I forgot he did something wrong. The guy that stomped out the Carolina fan on top of the hill.
Yeah.
We were talking about his name popped up on the news just here recently. He did something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He did something.
He's the resource officer at Easley High School. Got busted messaging one of the ninth graders.
That's right. He was old petty. He was old pedo after he stomped somebody. That's right.
Oh my God, man! I remember the DJ Swearinger hit in Clemson on what's his name, Andre Ellington, and then flexing on him afterwards. I remember at South Carolina, I think the South Carolina players was waiting on Clemson when they was coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah. It's been some crazy ones, man.
It's been some real crazy ones, man. So originally we was going to throw some stats out there, but you know what, man? In rivalry week, stats really don't matter, man. It's about who won it more, man. So let's just get straight into the game preview. All right, so we do know that the Tigers are 8-3, right, Gray?
Yes,
8-3.
we are 8-3.
They looking. This game means a lot in a lot of ways, not just a rivalry for Clemson, but they're looking to get to 9-3 and eventually possibly 10-3 with either a ACC Championship if all hell breaks loose in the ACC Atlantic, or in the bowl game, because they have the nation's longest winning streak of 10 wins. So for any college, college football program, and for South Carolina, y'all are 6-5, bowl eligible for the Gamecocks. Congratulations, Jeff, after winning 2 games last year.
Yes, big turnaround. Yeah, clap it up, Greg. Clap it up.
Y'all had the nerve to have shirts made up. Bowl bow. Okay.
Hey, man,
that's an accomplishment.
Everybody picked us to win 3 games. Coach Beamer's going to win SEC Coach of the Year. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Really? So you tell me Kirk
money on it.
Undefeated, beats Alabama, wins the national championship, he's not going to get Coach of the Year? Okay.
He's getting Coach of the Year.
All right, so
Georgia's where they should be.
Hey, so
go ahead and put the money line on it.
I don't know if Kirby's gonna win it, but I don't think Shane Beamer's winning it. I'll bet you this. Yeah, I told you I don't think Shane Beamer's a good coach or the right coach for South Carolina. But if he wins Coach of the Year, I'll come on here and tell you that Shane Beamer is the next Dabo Swinney.
Stop.
I don't want to hear that mess. We don't want Dabo Swinney.
You don't want 6 straight playoff appearances?
Bro, stop.
Hey.
If Dabo right now said, you know what, I'm thinking about taking my talents down to Columbia, you yourself would roll out a red carpet that ran from Columbia to Clemson. You'd be waiting for it, hand and foot.
Why do I want to cheerleader as a head coach?
Hey,
what?
I don't want to cheerleader as a head coach.
This is the thing, though. All South Carolina, I'm going to tell you, just from the outside looking in, all the South Carolina fans say that they don't like Dabo because he's a cheerleader, he's an all-shucks guy, and he is. But I'm going to tell you what, Shane Beamer is the same way. He's like Dabo Swinney's doppelganger.
He's worse.
He's like Dabo Swinney's doppelganger.
He's worse because he's on the sideline cheering for plays that are bad. He's cheerleading bad plays.
So, hey, so what if he is like Dabo and he turns this thing around and y'all start winning 9 games a year? You know what I'm saying? Then what you going to say?
Hey, I'll ride with him because he's my guy. Still don't want Dabo. Hey, Dabo. Forget that man.
So,
hey, he can go get in the same boat with Mike Bobo. How about that?
Well, y'all hate Mike Bobo.
I'll say stop.
Y'all hate Mike Bobo. All right, man. So Jeff, you legitimately think y'all got a shot to beat Clemson? Tell me why.
We are going to beat Clemson. We are going to establish a run. Jason Brown's going to do just enough. And they're finally going to see a real defense again, something they haven't seen since they played Georgia week 1. Shut down. We're going to win the game 17-14. Easy money. Then the place is going to empty, and there's going to be 85,000 on the Block C. Get with it. Party and cola, baby.
All right, great. So he's saying that because of y'all offensive struggles this year and their defensive prowess, what do you say to that?
First of all, Clemson's offensive struggles compared to y'all is like a good offense. That would be like y'all playing a powerhouse offense. Us playing a bad game is like, I don't know how to equate this to what y'all actually normally see or expect down in Columbia. But let's get real. Let's back up a little bit here for a second. You said 17-14. How are y'all scoring 17 points? First of all, let me ask this question before you answer that one. Who's quarterbacking, the 30-year-old, the 20-year-old, or the teenager? I need to know who's quarterbacking for y'all right now.
Hey, man, Jason Brown's a QB. Jason Brown's QB1. We're rolling with it. Okay, Let's go.
Right. So, you see them putting up 17 points.
It might not all be from our offense. Our defense can score. We can make a play on special teams. Anything can happen. We'll score 17 points. We might score more. We might go ahead and just roll y'all.
Okay. Spoken like a true Columbia, South Carolina fan. We'll go with that one. Anyway, let's get back to the realization of what's going to happen here. First of all, DJ will probably have his best game because his confidence level is very high after beating Wake Forest. Y'all will continuously rush up the field, pin your ears back and rush him. Will Shipley's going to run right by you. You have no answer for Moffa. Bo Collins and the other Collins, D Collins, I can't think it's Dakari. Like, he just came home. Yeah, will kill your DBs. We don't even have to worry because, I mean, Justin Ross, of course, has shut it down. Thankful for y'all. EJ's out. Ngata might be back. Tight ends you can't cover. Where can you really stop us unless we stop ourselves? If we go down there and play like we did, say, against Pitt, you might stop us. But if we score on the first drive, y'all will pack up and fold like you always do. We are not Auburn.
So you're saying that our defense is worse than Syracuse defense. You're saying that our defense is worse than Louisville's defense. You're saying that our defense is worse than NC State's defense.
Absolutely.
Oh, hell no. I'm telling you, I ain't worried about you. The only way y'all beat us is if we beat ourselves, is if we give you a short field. As long as we take care of the ball, establish field position, and pin y'all deep, you can't go 95 yards on us. That ain't Deshaun back there. That ain't Jesus football Trevor Lawrence back there. You got DJ on a bum knee. You got DJ on a bum knee, and he throws the ball 200 miles an hour. It's a wrap.
He does have a point.
I'm going to give you credit for that one.
He does have a point.
I'm going to give you credit for that one. He does not have any touch when it comes to throwing. But I also know this. Y'all will bite on a double move like a fat chick on a hamburger. So
he ain't going to hit the receiver, so it don't matter. He won't hit the receiver, so it don't matter. And if you think that Will Shipley's going to run all over us, I want to smoke whatever you smoking because that dude is a bum. He is a legit bust. He's always going to be a bust. By the middle of next year, he's going to be riding the pony, out of a job, and then probably transferring. Will Shipley ain't it.
Moffa is my guy, but I'm not gonna call Shipley a bum because you know what, y'all. I'm telling you, trust me, y'all gonna overextend yourselves a lot because y'all bite on everything.
Well, I can tell you, the running back rooms. I think if I had to pick a total running back room, not just one running back, if I had to pick a total running back room, I would go with South Carolina. But if I had to pick a wide receiver room, I'm going with Clemson. Because Bo Collins has come on in these last 3 games, and you know he that's the one that played with DJ when it was in at Mater Dei, and not Mater Dei, St. John's Bosco, St. John's Bosco. My bad.
Bosco.
The defensive front, definitely Clemson, but the secondaries both are questionable. So. I think what's the guy now? Andrew Booth plays solid. Let me not say that.
I was about to say Andrew Booth takes one side of the field. He's
solid, and Goodrich is good. But y'all safeties, you and I,
both our safeties got hurt.
Huh?
Xanders is out. And then of course, Nolan can't cover anybody. But he makes the big play when it's time to make the big play. So you can never knock him all the way to the end of the game. Because by the end of the game, he comes up with the game interception.
Skowski and Simpson are great on the run, but we already know Skowski couldn't cover me right now in the out route. So but the thing is, South Carolina got to figure that out, though. If they never figure that out and put him in those situations, that's not good. But Josh Vann for South Carolina, I've been telling people, Josh Vann is a playmaker. He is going to be a problem for the middle of that field because, like I say, between the linebackers and the safeties, because he plays slot, you know what I'm saying? So he's not going to be out on the edge with Andrew Booth and Goodrich, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They're going to have, outside of Josh Vann, I honestly don't even really know who's playing receiver week to week for South Carolina. I know, like I say, Josh Vann's that dude. So, Zerquandre been playing good. Now, will y'all, Jeff, give him the bulk of the carries, or is it still going to be like 6 carries for him, 6 carries for Marshawn?
Shoot, after last week against Auburn, in the second half, man, when we just started running the same play over and over, looked like me playing NCAA 14 on the PS3. Here it is. Stop it. Man, after that, he should definitely get the bulk, right? Whip for 99 yards. I'd like to see him get the bulk. Kevin Harris get the second, and then Marshawn Lynch still get 4 or 5 carries just for some spells or to give you something different to look at. The great thing is we have a 3-headed monster. We can line up. We can run it down their throat 40 times. Eventually, it's going to bust. Eventually, the dam's going to bust. They don't have the depth that they thought they were going to have coming into the season. We still don't know the players coming back. I know Tyler Davis is back. Is he 100%? Is he going to be fully dominant? Miles Murphy has a lot of wear and tear on him throughout the year from having to play as much and not having some of the spells that he was probably hoping to get. I'm telling you, man, we are going to come in. Willie B will be rocking at night. Sandstorm will be bland. And guess what? You're getting rocked in the mouth. What your boy's going to do? Y'all going to be the ones to lay down.
They do be loud.
Y'all going to lay down.
They be loud down in Willie B. Gray. You think that's going to matter? Because Bo Collins ain't never really played in no environment like that.
No, he played where? They went to Syracuse? Oh, you played in the Carrier Dome. Carrier Dome rocking with 14 people in it. About got beat. Woo! You're about to see some real football. This ain't the ACC. This ain't the ACC. You got to come to an SEC school where we make some noise, we raise some hell, and we whoop people's ass. What up?
Who are we playing this weekend? Georgia or Alabama? Because those are the only two.
No, you playing them Gamecocks.
South Carolina just makes
them Gamecocks,
baby. That's why they had to go out in Texas.
Not this week.
Y'all just make the conferences even, dude. Y'all are not an SEC team. Stop playing.
Not this week. You got to play them Gamecocks. You know what? I went back and forth on this day. I was so mad when y'all beat Wake Forest last week. But you know what? I hope all hell breaks loose. I hope Wake Forest gets beat. I hope NC State gets beat. I want an 8-4 Clemson to win the ACC just to prove how god-awful y'all's conference is. Bunch of bums. Go get rolled by Oklahoma State in the Orange Bowl. Can't wait. It's going to be West Virginia just scored again all over again, baby.
Too hot for TV.
In your statement with what y'all always say, please. You know the phrase. You know the sentence. Give it to me.
What you want me to do?
Wait until next year. That's what
it ain't no wait until next year.
It's always wait until next year. Wait until next year. When is next year coming for you at U of SC? Huh?
You got the wrong one because I think it's to go 8-4, and we're gonna go 7-5. Most people were with Isaiah that a good year was 6-6.
Listen to what you're excited about. 7-5. You're excited about that. You're happy with those schedules.
I did pick y'all to go. I picked y'all to go 6-6 with a loss to us, of course, Missouri, Kentucky. I said Florida, but it was reverse Tennessee.
Tennessee, you said the Tennessee, Florida.
I said Tennessee, Florida was a flip. I said y'all lose to Texas A&M, and at the beginning I did say y'all would lose to Clemson. At this point in time, I still think Clemson is going to pull it out, but I don't know if it's going to be a blowout. Clemson is picked to win.
No,
I don't think it's going to be a
blowout. Clemson is picked to win by 11.
We're in your house. We're beat up. We got to come in here. We got to win the game. But let's be honest. Were y'all better in one of these games that you actually didn't expect to win, or were the other teams worse than what we thought they were? Because I don't see y'all being better. Because if you're better, you don't get.
We took Florida so.
Did you?
And you want to talk?
Florida came down there with students from the student section. They didn't bring their football players. None of those dudes wanted to play for that. Got another minute, another day.
We lined up and ran the ball down Auburn's too. That's being better.
That's Auburn good. Has Auburn not been up and down all season long?
That's true.
Come on, man. Give me a solid team. Did you run the ball down Georgia's throat? Did you stop their offense from scoring? We had a different defense then because we got guys that are hurt. But did you do that? Or did you score a couple of touchdowns in garbage play when they put the walk-ons, and the guys who walked in the stadium on the field, and then y'all scored a couple, and you built your hopes on that? Champagne got you drinking exactly what I'm drinking right now, something I ain't never drank before, which is some Kool-Aid.
All right.
You don't even believe in the hype. You don't even believe in the hype, bro.
Against me. Y'all scored 17 against Syracuse.
Syracuse right now will beat Carolina by 2 touchdowns.
So let's get on to the predictions. So Clemson is picked to win by 11. I'm gonna start with you, Grace. As you the visiting team, what do you say the prediction, the score prediction is going to be for the game?
Okay, I'm going to have to bring this on like a preacher. Say what they are predicted to win by again.
Yeah, Clemson is favored to win by 11.
And I have spent this college football season after the first week hearing how bad we look this year. How bad, how our offense is unproductive, how bad we look, and they still say we'll beat y'all by 11. So what does that tell you? Matter of fact, I've never heard the words University of South Carolina on game day at all this year. Not once did I hear your school. They don't even predict your games. They don't even predict your games. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm seeing more like a 21-10. Y'all might get a lucky touchdown at the beginning. We're not going to go too high in the score because I don't think either offense can produce that much right now. So we're going to have to go with, take 24-10.
All right.
24-10.
Jeff, what you got on the score prediction, man?
The score is going to be 17-14 South Carolina. Then 85,000 are leaving their seats. We're going down to the Block C, and it's going to be a party in Cola. What up? 7-5. We're going to go pick up a bowl win. The momentum's rolling. Look out for the Garnet and Black because we back like it's 1984, and we coming for it. I called at the beginning of the year the downfall for Clemson was coming. The downfall for Clemson is coming. You better find you a quarterback. Find you a quarterback. That's fine.
All right.
Find you a quarterback.
So my prediction.
Y'all falling off the mound and we coming.
My prediction is
USC is trending up and Clemson is trending down, right? That's what y'all.
My prediction is 21 Clemson, 13 South Carolina. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Oh, you a hater. You a Georgia fan hater.
Listen. When it comes to dislike, Clemson, South Carolina is here for us. Doesn't matter. Listen. We don't like Clemson when we play Clemson. Outside of that, it doesn't really matter. We don't like South Carolina when we play South Carolina. Outside of that, it doesn't really matter.
They're irrelevant. They're irrelevant outside of that.
You ain't giving us the nod at home. You trash, Isaiah. You could have at least given us the nod at
y'all
home.
Gonna be listen. Y'all have already shown how emotional y'all get after a big win by going to Missouri, who you should have beaten. And losing. So y'all got high. Last week, I seen the ugly dance Shane Beamer was doing in the locker room, man. I don't know if he can get him up 2 weeks in a row. And Clemson has looked better.
He doesn't even understand the rivalry yet. He doesn't understand it yet. He's down there.
Why did you not understand it? He's been through it.
There you have it, folks. South Carolina and Clemson rivalry week has started. It is on. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Fan Addict for the Clemson fan
and the South Carolina fan. We are out.